Hello people, how are you doing? It's C.J Atemo one more time, and we're on Wisdom Moments on K24. See, we always look forward to having these episodes with you because we know that through them you're getting transformed, inspired, you're getting motivated, and even empowered as well. So you need to do a few things for me before we even get started. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel, C.J Atemo? If you haven't, head right there right now, subscribe to the channel, set notifications for the videos whenever we post them over there, like, comment, share as well. The other thing that you need to do is to follow me on all my social media platforms, which are C.J Atemo on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and of course on LinkedIn as well. Well, there's something I want to talk about today and probably for the next few days. Something that most of us don't give too much thought to because we feel that it is obvious. So we'll be talking about the power of words. We'll be talking about the power of words. And I'll give you a few C's just to carry us through the power of words. And I hope that you will remember them, you will apply them, because that's what I need to hear you do. I've got to say as well that I need to get your feedback. So if you want us to talk about anything, please don't hesitate. Get to us via email, cjatsol@gmail.com, cjatsol@gmail.com, or on either of the social media platforms as well. You could send a DM, you could send us an inbox on the page C.J Atemo as well. But I want to talk about the power of words. And the first thing that I want us to understand today is that words are currency. Words are currency. In general, the word currency would have the meaning of a medium of exchange. Most people would just say that means money. That is the medium for exchange for services or goods that are rendered, and that it is accepted at face value for purchase or payment of either the goods or services that need to be rendered, whichever one may be the case. And so when someone is thinking about that, then they would ask themselves, so how are words currency? Because through words, each and every day, you make payments and purchases. You gain favor by the words that you use, or you lose favor by the words that you use. You gain friends by the words that you use. A soft word would turn away wrath. Somebody said that. And anytime you use words that are amicable, there are high chances that you are going to gain friendship or favor with people. If your words are words that are destructive and rude, arrogant, you probably then will lose a lot of opportunities, things, and people. People won't want to come around your life because they don't like the way you talk. See, you can be the best dressed gentleman in town. You can have the finest cologne on you. You can have all the looks. You may have your six-pack. But if your words betray you by portraying a nasty attitude, nobody will want to come around you, because words are currency. So the kind of words that you speak determine what you purchase. How you speak to people will determine whether they want to be around you or they don't want to be around you. So many people have lost a lot of opportunities just because they were careless with their words. See, the other thing about the aspects of currency is that when you have too much money out over there, it will be said that there's an inflation and the money begins to lose value. So when you look at your words as currency, you also begin to be very definite about the words that you speak. That means that you don't just speak for the sake of speaking. Of course, there are people that would be your friends or your family, and when you are with them, you can get down and you can be very down to earth and simple, and you'll talk and laugh. But again, you have to know, what territory are you in? What is the context of the words that you use, or the people that you're speaking to? What is the culture that they have? Because there are certain words you use in certain contexts and culture, and they become offensive. So that the meaning of a word in one culture or one society is different from another. What would be a compliment in one place may be an insult in another place. So having that understanding then would make you know that you need to use your words sparingly. Somebody said that use your words only when they are necessary. When your words will improve on your silence. That means that if what you're going to say is not going to do any better than your silence, then you are better off keeping quiet. Because with that, then your words, which are currency, increase in value. Have you noticed that the people who are who are deemed to be wise are people who have few words, but then those words are very potent in meaning? The older people get, the fewer words they speak. Why? They understand. They understand that this currency can set a war on course. They understand that it can bring division. See, politics in this country teaches us that words used wrongly can cause chaos everywhere. It happens in family setups. It happens among friendships. Friendships are lost just because wrong words were used, or words were not used properly, or words were not used at all. Somebody was going through a tough time, and somebody else that they thought needed to be there for them did not reach out to talk to them. You see, if they did that, then there would have been the release of currency to help that person cope with that particular situation. Sometimes we use a lot of words where we don't need to use any words, and then we go quiet when we need to use some words. It is important that the same way you monitor your money, you monitor your words. This is why when you have, anything that is very significant and important, and especially when you are in conflict positions, it is important for you to process your words through your mind. That you've got to think about it, that you've got to take it through the thought process. Sometimes you even need to write down what you're going to say. When you're going into conflict resolution, if you're a husband and a wife, if you're going into high levels of diplomacy, you may need to write down what you want to say, just to run through what you need to say and see whether what you want to say is going to build the case that you have or it is going to destroy you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, those words are currency. You can't just throw them everywhere. If you speak too much, your words begin to lose value. If you speak too much, if your words are always out of there, you may say, this is just me, this is my personality. I just talk, I just love to talk. Well, I agree with you that that's your personality, but what are you saying? What are you saying? Even in the much that you're saying, what are you saying? I'm not saying everybody has got to be quiet. I'm just saying that you need to be careful about how you use the words that you have, because those words are either buying you a future or they are buying you out of a future. Those words are either going to avail to you things, or those words are going to hinder you from attaining things or spaces. There are people who will walk into an interview and just with one sentence, they lose the interview. They will walk into a place on a date and just with one word, the whole date is gone. It's just a done deal. They said something. Sometimes they even think that it is funny or it's a joke, but it wasn't a joke to the other person, and they lose a whole thing that they would have desired to have just because they did not know how to monitor their words as currency. Governments will teach you that currency has got to be monitored, has got to be governed. Otherwise, if you don't have fiscal and monetary policy, then you will just be having your money all over the place and your money will be totally worthless. So they know that they've got to put together certain measures just to control the value of their money so that their money will mean something. Let your words mean something to you. The way that you would save money, save some of your words. The way that you invest money, invest your words. That means that use your words to buy your future. The same way you would want to know, am I a good steward of the money that I have? When you're looking at your statements, you're looking at your P&L accounts, you need to also be asking yourself, when I speak, do I build? Do I destroy? When I speak, do people listen? Do people even take what I say seriously? Are my words worth who I am? Well, that's been all the time that we have had today on Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, C.J Atemo, and I hope that you have gotten some little help. Please take care of the words that you speak, and it also means that you need to be careful about the kind of words that you allow to be spoken to you, because those words may just be buying your emotions, your future, and they may just be bringing you down. So take care of yourself. Be the monitor of your currency. Your words are currency. Until the next time, make sure that you subscribe to C.J Atemo on Twitter, C.J Atemo on YouTube, then follow C.J Atemo on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Get in touch and let us know your feedback. Love, watch, comment, like, share.